The pre-trip. What's going on, everybody? Lockout Men in the background on this pre-tripping right quick. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting back waiting to a few of you guys get up in here. We're going to try and get YouTube to send out the notifications a little bit early. What is it, about 3 o'clock my time, maybe 4 o'clock, wherever you at in this part of the world. But in any case, you know, I decided to come on and I came up with this particular topic because this is my current situation right now. You know what I'm saying? So I thought since I wanted to come live, I figured I started writing things down. This is what I do, you know, when I do show prep and all like that. I write stuff down and I come up with ideas. And I say to myself, hey, this is a good show topic. This is something to talk about right quick. You know, and maybe I will go ahead and do that. But then I started thinking to myself, like, yo, am I doing this YouTube thing too much though? You know, I'm trying to like spread out and trying to like not overdo it with this YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But at times you get like ideas that pop up in your head and you want to do a pre-recorded video to do it, but then it's so like maybe you might want to bring it to the community, the LOM community, but then it's like how many people going to show up? Is YouTube going to send out enough notification to get everybody in here to join the conversation? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see if YouTube will send out the notification. So far, a couple of you guys is in here already, so we about to go ahead and start this midday show.
All you have to do is stay a minute, just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is stay.
Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? Lockout Men, and this is the Lockout Men podcast show for this evening. It is 11/11, and I keep seeing a lot of posts saying that it's Veterans Day. I don't know if it's Veterans Day. So what I'm about to do is see if I can ask Google if it's Veterans Day. Is it Veterans Day? Yes. Yes, it is Veterans Day. Wednesday, November 11th. Is this considered a holiday? Man, well, shout out to all the veterans out there. Shout out to my man Antonio, Trucking with Tony. He's a veteran as well, 10-year vet. So shout out to him. Make sure you guys check out that interview that I did with him, Antonio Threat, Trucking with Tony. So what's going on, guys? Today is Wednesday, Veterans Day. And again, I am your host, Lockout Men, and this is the Lockout Men podcast show. If you like content like this and more, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button. That all button lets you know when I go live, and it also lets you know when I drop videos. Later on this evening at the 8 o'clock show, I will have another interview, but right now I'm stuck. I really am. I'm stuck. I'm stuck at the shipper. And if you're in trucking like the rest of us are, you know some horror stories. So if you guys have any horror stories and you want to jump in right quick on a conversation and share some of those stories with me, by all means, come on in and share them. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't get a chance to share them now, make sure you share it in the comments below. So far, we got a couple of guys in here from the LOM community right quick. We got my man Shane Bolton. What's going on? He's from Michigan. And the game is rigged. I like that name, bro. I need to know a little bit more about that name, man. He says 2-3 times a week live straight, other pre-record content. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to still figure out. I'm still trying to figure out, what's good, what's not good. As I go to my YouTube analytics right here, it tells me that right now is a good time to go live. But I I'm not understanding, like, it tells me that my audience is on right now. It says many, like right here. Today's what, Wednesday? 4 o'clock, or right here, 3 o'clock. Let's go back up to 3 o'clock. It says right here that many of you guys is on right now. So it says if I want to go live, time to go live. Usually it says, anywhere between now and 6 p.m. But as I'm looking at my ticker or up at my counter right here, I got plenty of subscribers. But the problem is, I really don't think YouTube is pushing out the notifications like they supposed to. I don't know. Usually, like I'll be like 45 minutes in, and then YouTube decide to send somebody a notification, and they be like, "Yo, I'm here." And I'll be like, "Yo, I'm almost done." It's time to go. Well, let's get into today's topic, man. I am here at the shipper, stuck in the door. I got here at about 12 o'clock ish. It's about 3 o'clock right now, and yeah, I'm sitting here. Usually, it should take them about 2 hours. That when we get to a shipper or a receiver, we have to give them like a couple of hours in order to load us. They like, yo, we need 2 hours before you start getting detention pay or whatever. But still, considering that this is a relatively light load, why is it taking so long to get loaded? I mean, I got plenty of horror stories for that ass. A lot since I've been in this industry. Like the very first time that I went out, my very first load, I was hemmed up at a receiver. I got the load. It was a preloaded trailer I got from the Markham terminal, and I drove it to somewhere in the United States. But then when I get there, I back up into the door. They signed me in. I got there on time. They signed me in, and it was like, okay, you'll be unloaded soon. All right, so I'm green in this. So somebody tells me that I'm getting unloaded soon means that I'm like either next to get unloaded or I'm getting unloaded like right when I back up to the dock. Tell me why I was there for 10 hours. Man, I did a whole 10-hour reset in the door. And I kept going back and forth to him like, yo, am I going to get loaded yet? Yeah. You're going to get loaded. You're going to get loaded. Yo, am I going to get loaded yet? Yeah. You're going to get loaded. You're going to get loaded. So that was just one, that was just the start of many. A lot of you guys that comes up into this industry, into this trucking game, y'all going to be like, yo, y'all think y'all going to make this kind of money. Y'all think y'all going to do this and y'all going to do that. But soon as y'all ass get hemmed up at a shipper or a receiver, then you're going to see what it is like. So as of right now, I've been here for 2 hours so far. and the green light, if you guys keep seeing me looking over in my mirror, the green light is still green. It's not red. When it goes red, that's when they, the dock plate is up, is onto your trailer, and then they start loading you. You could tell when you're being loaded because the truck will start to shake, start to rock. So they haven't started loading me yet. So if you get into an issue, you get into an issue of being loaded, right? You're going to turn around, get out the truck, knock on the door. Yo, bro, we ready yet?
No, man, we ain't ready yet. We still counting.
What's taking so long, bro? I mean, I came here on time. I can understand. I'm not even working. I came here on time.
Well, we still, you're not the only one. We're short-handed, or we still trying to get things done.
My God, bro, come on. So that's, like I said, this is going to be one of many that you guys are going to experience, especially if you a reefer driver. Dude, don't let me start with the horror stories over there. So one time, very first load with the second company that I was with, was a reefer driver. No problem. Check the load, make sure that the temperature is all set. Get in, get gone, make it up to Wisconsin. I get to this food processing plant, something like that. Little small joint out of the way. So I get over there. I get into the door. I think they was like a distributor for Denny's or some shit like that. I don't know if I can remember, but I get there. I get in the door. First hour went, second hour went, because I usually ask them when I be like, yo, when I pull up, it was like, yo, how long, bruh?
Give us about 2 hours.
Okay. All right, cool. So I get into my truck, get in the back, relax, start doing ideas, play on a computer or whatever. Or if you come out here, you might have a TV or you might have a PlayStation or something like that. Or if you're a workout buff, you'll get out there and start doing some calisthenics and stuff like that. 2 hours, you can kill that, while you're waiting and all, 2 hours pass. Nothing. So I get out, go back, knock on the door. Hey, bruh, am I going to get started yet? No, we still working on you. Couple of more hours pass. I get out, go, and now this is what I'm finding out. The temperature on the product inside the trailer was off. They got like they own temperature thing, like like for like the temperature reading that you stick in the turkey and all like that, and lets you know how hot, how cold, and all like that. One of them temperature things. Well, that's what they had inside the trailer, not the temperature on the reefer, because the reefer was set right. You know what I'm saying? I already set it. It's never changed, wasn't touched. And I got into a habit of, after seeing what happens at the motherfucking what do you call it? The service station, the fuel island, where people have a bad habit of coming in over there fucking with your shit. So I got into the habit of just going over, checking my fifth wheel, make sure that it's not pulled, and checking the temperature, because outside, you can touch it or whatever. It ain't no way that you can lock it or whatever. So I get there. Like I said, I tell them, I showed them, I was like, the temperature's the same, hasn't been touched, hasn't been turned off, hasn't been nothing. Okay, well, we, need to know what we're going to do. Tell me why I was there. Me and the other driver was there for 15 hours. 15 hours. I said, Lord have mercy. So, you guys be like, oh, well, you still get paid. Man, that detention pay ain't shit. You know, they'll turn around. If you want a good detention pay, your detention pay got to be at least 20 plus, not 10 or less. You know what I'm saying? 20 plus is a good detention pay. Some of these companies out here, like these mega carriers, they don't even pay that good detention. And even if they do pay, you got to fucking fight for it. I had to fucking fight for all my detention pay when I was with when it was the second company I was with. I had to fucking fight for it. With the first company, you know, you just type in, after the 30, let me see, 30 minutes before the 2 hours is up, you got to type into the Qualcomm or the driver tech at that time. You have to type in and let them know that you're going into your 2 hours, right? And then you got to let them know about an hour every hour after that. You got to type into the driver tech and let them know that you're still being held up at the receiver. So that was pretty good. I didn't have a problem with my first company paying out detention. I really didn't. You know, I followed the guidelines. I think I only had one issue with them, and they was telling me that they had to go back to the company and get approval. And I'm like, why you got to go to them to get approval? They was the one that held me up. Well, we got to make sure you was there on time and you was in the right door on time and this little intricate shit. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So that's what I had to do with them. And the detention pay with them, like I said, they was my very first trucking company. And when they told me that it was $15 an hour, fuck, I thought that was good. And I thought that was like an hour that started. And then wasn't 2 hours after they started. So let me see what you guys talking about. See who's all up in here. Let's see. James Park Avenue, he says, what's going on? The game is rigged, said they push it through like count about 15 to 20. They say send more notifications. Yeah. You got, like with my first company, you gotta send like every hour. You have to send like a notification in the driver tech to let them know that you're being hemmed up. James Park Avenue says, so is shippers stopping truck drivers from making buku of money? It has a little bit to do with that, because if you're a reefer driver, yeah, because when you get unloaded at some of these places, especially like groceries, like grocery distribution, they have a tendency to unload you, and then they gotta count the product, then they gotta do this, then they gotta do that. So yeah, that really slows you down. It really messes you up if you was already pre-planned for another load. So let's say I'm here, right? I'm getting loaded. I'm supposed to be at the receiver 4 hours from now. That's another thing that plays in this bullshit too, because the run that I'm taking is from here to Chicago. That's only 400 fucking miles. That's only 6 hours, 5 hours, because I take the turnpike. And right now they eating into my clock. So about time I get loaded, I'm pretty much done for the day. 11 hours for 400 fucking miles. You know what I'm saying? Simply because this place right here is holding me the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So now when I get to the next place, let's say I was supposed to deliver today. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I'm supposed to deliver today. I wouldn't even be able to make it to delivery because they're holding me up by loading me late. So, yeah, I wouldn't exactly say buku money, but yeah, they do hold you up. And like I said, you had to fight for your detention pay. You know what I'm saying? So let's say they hold you up for like 4 hours. You send in for 2 hours of your detention. Next thing you know, you get paid and you only got 45 minutes of it. And you looking at that shit like, what the fuck? Like, whoa, bro, I was there for 2 hours. Well, we got to put in account of the time you was in the dock. So wait, I'm at the shipper on time. They didn't put me in. I was there for like 2 hours before they even put me in the dock. So I get in the dock and they load me 2 hours later. And I'm only getting paid 45 minutes of that 4 hour. I mean, of that 2 hours, bro. That don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. Even if I got paid even if I was in the dock for 2 hours, how is that 45 minutes? That actually happened to me. That actually happened to me. So I literally had to fight with this company to get the 2 hours. That's the bad part about it. A lot of people don't want to talk about this side of trucking. They don't want to talk about this side of trucking. They don't want to talk about how bad it is when you get to these shippers and get to these receivers and being hemmed up for as long as fucking 10 plus hours. That don't make no sense. Tell me why I get hemmed up for 10 plus hours, but then when I get to the receiver, it only takes them a hot 30 minutes to get to unload me. I don't get that. James, mostly DMs, driver managers for company drivers. Bit Money Trucker, what's going on? I sat at Keurig Coffee in Knoxville for 20 hours and never got touched, so I left. 20 hours, bro. 20 hours. Fuck, man. Was you paid? Did you get paid? And if so, if you got it, and if you didn't get paid, what was the result of that, Bit Money Trucker? And do you want to come on and talk about it and talk about it? You know what I'm saying? William Hope, can't go wrong with the ride-alongs. Oh, okay. I don't know where that came from. The game is rigged. I had 12 hours in Kansas. Forgot the place name, but there's a Love's behind it to the right up the hill when leaving next to the truck rush. Man, I was hemmed up at Kraft. In I forgot where it was, but I was hemmed up at Kraft for maybe about 7 hours. I asked like 3 hours in, it was a Love's like right down the street. So I went to go and ask the guard. I was like, look, man, they still haven't loaded me yet. The light, as a matter of fact, is still fucking green. Like they haven't even loaded me yet or whatever. So can I go ahead and disconnect and go to the Love's right quick? At least I could go and get a fucking shower in. You know, I don't have to sit here and smell like a fucking beggar bondsman. I could go ahead, get a shower in, get something to eat, and go on. This dude tells me no.
You have to be here with the trailer.
Bro, I am here. I've been here for 3 hours so far, man. You have any idea when they're gonna load me?
Well, no, I don't.
Can you find out? I mean, come on. You telling me I can't? Look, I'm about to drop this motherfucker and go to the Love's because I haven't had nothing to eat yet. That's another thing. Like when you get hemmed up at these shippers and receivers, man, that messes with your time as well. You know what I'm saying? You only get like a 30 you get like a 30-minute break, right? But it's cool to get that break within some hours that you got before it actually start, before your drive time start matching your on duty time. Usually what you want to do is do all that shit with the on duty time. So the on duty time, you got 14 hours of on duty time. You got 11 hours of drive time, which means you got 11, 12, 13, 14. You got 3 hours to, do what you need to do. Your pre-trip, your post-trip, your whatever trip and all like that. You can also get your shower in or whatever. But you won't be able to do none of that shit if your drive time is in with your clock. Now you can't stop. If you stop, pull off somewhere, or it's like what they say, keep that left door closed. So if you stop somewhere or need to get something to eat, fuel up, scale out, that's taking time off of your drive time, off of your clock. And that's what I said before in my other video. Your 70-hour clock is your drive time. You don't want to waste that. You can waste the 3 hours that you have available for on duty time, but you don't want to waste none. You don't want to waste none of your drive time. And being hemmed up, at these shippers and receivers, do that shit. Like, let's say if you got like an hour, you got the 2 hours, and they say, yo, all we need is 2 hours to load you. Okay, well, I got that 2 hours free. Okay, I got that 2 hours free. It won't mess with my drive time. They're done. Then I got all of my drive time to drive and make money and get to the receiver or the shipper or the receiver on time. All of that stuff plays into all of that, And again, being held up at these shippers and receivers, man, is fucking crazy. Especially like one time I was going to Walmart. It was supposed to be a fucking dropping hook. And this was on a Walmart account. It was supposed to be a dropping hook. So I go there, drop my trailer, and I'm riding around in the yard looking for the trailer. I go back to the guardhouse. I says, yo, I'm looking for a trailer number such and such and such and such. And the guard tells me, oh, that trailer's not loaded yet. Okay, well, where is it? They haven't even put it in the door yet. But what you can do is go grab the trailer, which is over in the other yard. Now, mind you, I ain't even see it was in the empty lot. I was told that the trailer was loaded, so I'm on the loaded side. No, the trailer is in the empty lot. They haven't even gotten the trailer. Bro, they haven't even gotten the trailer. So the preloaded dropping hook turns into a live load. Now, mind you, I only had 5 hours. I would have got the, and again, with low miles. The load was only going about 300 miles. Dropping hook. I don't mind dropping hook with short hops, because if you get a 300 miler, you can drop that motherfucker, grab another trailer. 300 miler, drop that motherfucker, grab another trailer. 300 miler, you can knock out 3 trips in a day. That's 900 miles in a day. Hold on right quick. Give At all, sir.
They haven't even started.
Nope, haven't even started yet. I still got the green light, and I'm in door 830, 834, 833, whatever. I don't know. Shit. But yeah, I haven't got loaded yet.
Okay. They haven't even started. Okay. Let me follow up with Target. Okay.
So I'll call you whenever they done.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, LaShawn.
Yeah. See? Now, my dispatcher is pretty cool. Like I said, my dispatcher is pretty cool. So right now, he's going to put down, my detention pay. He's going to start getting that together for me. All right. But when I was with other companies, I had to fight for that shit. I had to fight for that detention pay. Like the one when I was telling you guys when I was looking for the Walmart that was a dropping hook that turned into a live load. Well, I had to fight for that. I had to fight for that detention pay. Hold on right quick. All right, the game is rigged. I had 12 hours in Kansas. Oh, yeah, I said that already. Sorry about that. Resto, what's going on, man? He said, what's up, bro? What's up is I'm stuck in the dock. And I'm still waiting to get loaded. So, and I decided to come up with this topic about, you guys' horror stories. If you guys have any type of horror stories about being, loaded or at a shipper or a receiver, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me, tell me about it. And if you want to come in and tell me your story, you can do that too. I'll ship the link to you. Let's see. Resto sounds like HEBDC. They take like 4 to 6 hours to unload you. Crazy, right? It don't make no kind of sense to me. Why, especially this load or any loads. I can understand like if I can understand. Well, no, I can't even understand that because even if it's a load that has a lot, like 40 some odd pounds or something like that. I've been at shippers that loaded this motherfucker with 44,000 pounds within an hour, within 45 minutes. I don't get it. This is like a small load that's taking them this fucking long to unload. I'm starting to see motherfuckers that came in after me leaving. Like, bro, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't wait. We truck drivers don't have time, man. Time as a truck driver is valuable. It's valuable. Our time is valuable. And if we're wasting it, we're not making no money. You know what I'm saying? And especially for a regional driver. If you're a regional driver that's only doing like maybe 500 miles a day, you cannot waste that, especially if you're going home on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you stay, you don't want none of that to mess with. You don't want none of that to mess with your home time, but you also want to make your miles too. So say for example, Monday you get a short hop, and that's fucked up. Tuesday you get a short hop, that fucked up. Wednesday you get a short hop. You see where I'm going with this? So about time Friday turns around, the motherfucking miles for the week is only 1,000 miles, bruh. See, this the shit that the guys don't talk about. They don't want to talk about this. They don't want to talk about this right here. They want to talk about how much money they make and how many miles that they get in a week. That's why it's very important when I do these make the call videos. It's very important to find out what's the average miles a week. if you're a regional driver or an over-the-road driver. Now, if you're an over-the-road driver, it really doesn't matter because you're not going home. So you could pretty much run up until Friday. You would probably have maybe about 20 and some change left on your clock. You could still pick something up over the weekend and still get your miles in before you have to turn in the paperwork probably on that Tuesday or Wednesday. But for a regional person that goes home on the weekends, yeah, not so much, because once you get what your next pickup for your home time is going to be a load that you won't get paid for. You won't get paid for that load. So let's say that the load that you get is on a Thursday, and that's taking you to your home state, Michigan, to Ohio, Florida, or whatever. I mean, Florida. Yeah, Florida, the Carolinas. That load you're not getting paid for that load. So let's say that load is about 800 miles. 800 miles, right? You pick it up on Thursday, you drive Thursday, and you will get it there Friday. But there's one problem with that. You won't get paid. You won't get paid for that load because that load delivers on Monday. Now, maybe you might have a good fleet manager that could probably split the miles. You know what I'm saying? So give you like 400 that goes on next week's paycheck, and then 400 that'll start the new week. But then you gotta find out about that fleet manager too. Like, yo, bro, this is like close to 1,000 miles, but I'm not going to get it on this paycheck. So how can we get this 1,000 miles on this paycheck? Because this load don't delivers until Monday, and I won't get paid until that bill of lading is signed. You got to find all that out. Horror stories, man. I mean, like I said, like the time, like recently, I mean, to be honest with you, man, I mean, to be totally honest with you, I have been hemmed up so many times this year. It's been ridiculous. I can't count how many fucking times that I've been hemmed up. And the worst of it all is when I was down in Texas about 2-3 weeks ago, that I actually had, it was a two-stopper. The first stop loaded the fucking trailer from top to bottom all the way to the front. Then when I went to the next pickup, they had like rolls of carpet or some shit like that needed to go on the trailer. I was like, oh, okay. They wasn't touching that freight. Those bosses was flimsy and shit. They wasn't touching that. I had to go back to the first shipper to see if I could get them to either take some of this shit off or reload it. They didn't even do it. So I had to wait until my dispatcher calls the broker. Hold on right quick. Hold on, what? Wait. You busy right now?
No.
You got any you got any horror stories about being hemmed up at a shipper or a receiver?
No.
You never been hemmed up at Kraft or anything like that?
Well, fucking, besides Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart. That's a horror story, right? You want to come in and talk about it?
Shit. Well, I'm not busy, but I gotta use somebody to call at 3.
Well, shit. It only takes you. What? It's past 3, bro. Wait. Oh, wait. Where you?
2:30.
Oh, okay. 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 Yeah, I'm back up here in Eastern time. So Nah, yeah, man. I'm right here hemmed up at this motherfucking I don't know what the fuck the name of this damn place is, but I've been here since fucking 12 o'clock, bro. It's fucking 3:30 now. And the green light is still on. So, but I'm also live. I'm also live right now too. So yeah, man. So I was just wondering if you had some horror stories to add to, the content that I'm doing right now.
And I was trying to get hold of you last night and ask you if you heard anything about the trucker strike on the 29th.
Nah, I ain't hear nothing about that. Hold on. Have any of you guys out there heard anything about a trucker strike on the 29th? If so, let me know in the comments, man. I ain't know nothing about that. Hold on. Hold on right quick. Hold on. Hold on. Hello? I'm all right. What's up? Hold on. Can I call you back? All right. I got some dude asking me if I'm looking for a damn job. I should be looking for a fucking job, but nah, I get it's unfortunate that I've been hemmed up in this motherfucker, but I do get paid well with this company. So, but I know, right? So why don't you go ahead, take the link and bring your ass on in so we can chop it up, man.
Like I said, I gotta make a call here at 3 o'clock.
All right, we're going.
I still gotta go down to
All right, I'll tell you what, go ahead and handle all that. If I'm still on, call me back and I'll bring you in. All right. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. You guys heard of a motherfucking trucker strike? You know what? That's not gonna. That's. You know how long truck drivers been talking that strike shit, man? You know how long that conversation has been going on? That conversation been going on since I was in fucking diapers. I'm just saying. Let's see. Big Rig, what's going on? Y'all hit that like button so the notifications go out. Thank you, bruh. That's what's up. Bit Money Trucker says, only got paid $75. My company cap on detention is $75. That's bullshit. $75 for 24 hours worth of fucking waiting? Are you serious? Resto, that's bullshit. I would make them sign my detention. Bet that. I know, right? And some companies don't even like when you come in, you say, yo, I got here at 4 o'clock, right? But then they got they got this like motherfucking, like when they click you in or something like that, like a little timestamp or some shit like that. The lady hit the timestamp on me. And I was like, this ain't right. She was like, yeah, that's the time you came. No, I checked in at the gate at 4 o'clock.
No. It's not when you check in at the gate. It's when you check in with us.
Okay, but wait. Hold up. The time that since I've been driving, now mind you, this is like within the first couple of years and within the first two of my companies, within those couple of years and that little bit of time, I'm still green. All right. So I'm thinking 4 o'clock, I get there, check in with the guard, come up and give them the paperwork or whatever. No, it's when you actually check in with the actual shipper and receiver. So now I'm like, okay. So So now it's not about getting there at 4 o'clock. It's about getting there at 3:30 so that I can check in with you at 4 o'clock. Oh, okay. Okay. So when I go to put in for my detention and you guys heal me up for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 hours, you mean to tell me I won't get paid my detention because you clock me in at whatever time that I came in to check in with you? That's some bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit right there. Hold on right quick. Big Money Trucker. I wasn't happy. I tried to get 150 at least, but it didn't happen. Man, look, for detention pay, when you like, you know, if you new drivers out there and you ask questions about how much is detention pay, and them motherfuckers be like, yo, detention pay is like $10 an hour. Man, you better make sure that they don't send you to no motherfucking place that's gonna fuck with your time. If they do, make sure you get more than that. 20 or more for detention pay. Because trust me, if you're a truck driver, you're going to end up, and if anybody says different, look at them sideways, like, look at them like that. So if they say different, that you're that you know, hey, there's no detention and nothing like that, and I never got detention. Look at them sideways, especially if they do Walmart, Kroger. I know Kroger for a fact, especially over here in Cincinnati. Walmart, Kroger, and Kraft. I know those places for a fact that will hem you up. Period. Let's see. Wendy Williams, what's going on? Must be JNR. I had that same experience. Yeah. See there? You're right. It is JNR. It is JNR. Yeah. Because every time now, when my first fleet manager with the company, to be honest with you, I made sure I got a good rapport with him. And I got paid. That's why I was telling people, like, my experience with the company is going to be totally different because he made sure that I got paid. He wanted to make sure that I was a happy camper. And that's what it's about with some of these companies. When you be vetting these companies, it's a company where you're going to be happy at. Is the company going to make you happy? If the company can't make you happy, then it's time to go. It's time to go. If you got to fucking argue for your miles, argue for your detention pay, argue for whatever that you got to argue for on a daily fucking basis, then yeah, it's time to go. I didn't have that with Matt, but after Matt left, yeah, I had that with the second fleet manager because I don't even know what was her malfunction. I don't know. It was like I had a conversation with this chick every day. Like every day. For whatever reason. I get up to the Columbus yard, I drop a trailer. I'm about to get ready to go home, but yeah, I get a call from her. Hey, since you still got time on your clock, I'm going to need you to go over to Groveport and grab a preloaded trailer and bring it back over to the Columbus yard. What the fuck? Okay. Am I going to get some residuals from that? No, why would you get residual for? Because I'm about to go home. I'm about to use the rest of these hours and take myself home because, mind you, J&R Schwoogle don't have personal conveyance. You know, that little button that I will push that would get me home, they don't have that. So I'm going to use these hours to get home. Well, no, you still on the clock. No. Once I drop this trailer, I am going home. And I'm arguing back and forth with this chick like, yo, I'm not doing it. Well, what do you mean you're not doing it? You're going to have to do it. I'm like, no, I don't have to do shit, lady. Who are you? I tell you what, why don't you get your ass, get on a plane down from Minnesota, come down here to Ohio, hop in the motherfucking truck, and you take this motherfucker there yourself. How about that? Oh, well, if you don't do it, I'm gonna have to give write you up or a service call. I say, you know what? Put John on the phone. Why do I got to get John for? Put John on the phone. I won't need to get John. Put John on the phone. Ring. Yeah, John, man. I'm about to go home, bruh. So if you want me to go and grab this trailer from over at Groveport and bring it back over here to Columbus, I'm going to need something extra. If not, I'm going home. And that's the type of shit that I had that I had to go through, and that's the type of shit that you're gonna have to go through probably once in a while. Kevin Dees, I had a 4 p.m. appointment at Lineage in Rochelle, Illinois. I got a feeling I know where that's at, bro. I arrived there 15 minutes early for my appointment, and I set the door. I set the door to get loaded until after midnight. Well, I got loaded until after midnight, and I had to be in Wisconsin. That's what I'm saying, man. Your time is fucking valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I guess now I'm getting loaded because I don't see the green light no more. But I don't feel the trailer shaking, so I don't know, man. But yeah, when your clock start missing into your drive clock, that's when shit gets serious. Like, bro, how much longer it's gonna take, man? Because I really got to get this load down here. Now you're fucking with the potential of me getting another load. That one load, that one good load that's going down to Texas, I can't take it. I can't get it because y'all motherfuckers hem me up because y'all loaded me fucking late. Father D, what's going on? UNFI Lancaster, Texas is terrible. Talk about it. Talk about it, my G. Talk about it. Big Money Trucker, the company I work for lets you T-call the load for the miles for payroll cutoff. So whenever you are come midnight Saturday, we can choose the T-call. Now that's something I used to do with Matt over there. I used to T-call loads too. Like I would get loaded. I will bring the load up to the yard, drop the load, get T-called for that load, get paid for those miles. Somebody else grab that. But this is like when I was over the road. I will pick up another load, go through the weekend with that load, and still get the miles included on the next paycheck. James Park, y'all be breaking some rules. Y'all be breaking some. Hold on. He said, yeah, I'll be breaking some rules. I'll take an Uber to go get a shower, get me something to eat, grocery shop. I'm not going to sit there for 10 hours. I'll probably even sleep 6 hours. Well, yeah, you're going to sleep. You're going to sleep. I mean, that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, like I said, you know, people like me, you know, we got my computer. People got the Xboxes, PlayStation. You know, people like to get out and run, do some calisthenics and all like that. Luckily now, you know, with the app, you can go ahead and, you know, Uber Eats, Postmates, Grubhub, depending on the area you got. It depends on the area where you at too, because if you in the fucking boondocks somewhere with no fucking cell service, then what? Then what? You know, you up in the boonies with no cell service, then what? So you're gonna have to ask, yo, can I drop the trailer and go grab something to eat, bro? Or tell me how much longer it's going to take for them to fucking unload me or load me, for that matter. Father D, yes, I heard. So what is it? The 26th? And how is all this is being organized? That's what I want to know. Kevin D, it's supposed to block all highways from what I heard. Oh man. That slow roll thing, man. I don't even think the first slow roll even manifested anything, man. Yep, that's a major downfall here. It is in this industry, yeah. Like I said, I've been to many places that load me like and shit. Some places, like if I go there on the regular, and if the dude hooks me up, yo, I got, I'll hook him up with a tip or something like that. Hey, bro, thanks a lot, man. Here you go. Oh, all right, man. Thank you. You can't, you can't do, like when places like this, I can't, I gotta roll all the way around to the guard shack to find out what the fuck's going on in here, because there's no way, there's no access or nothing. She told me when the light turns green or when it turns red or whatever, it ain't green now, but I haven't felt anything. Let's see. Father D, you're right. UNFI Lancaster sucks. Wendy Williams, oh my God, they did that to me. I was chasing trailers. Yeah, man. I mean, that's, like I said, I was on my way home or getting ready to go home, and she wanted me to go back over to Groveport to grab a loaded trailer to bring over here so that somebody could take it up to Minnesota. I was like, man, fuck that. Why that? Y'all got plenty of drivers over here. It was like 2 drivers that was already sitting, that they wasn't doing, they could have been assigned a load and took it straight up to Minnesota. The fuck? Why do I have to bring the trailer over here for? Why?
Because, you still got hours.
No. What I did, I took my ass home. Then she gonna come calling me while I'm on my way home. Oh, are you on your way to get the trailer? No, talk to John, bitch. Excuse my language. Then she calls me back and try to be like,
well, I didn't appreciate that.
Well, I don't appreciate you trying to push extra shit on me on my home time. Today's Friday, babe. I'm waking up in my bed Saturday morning. I'm only two and some change away from the house, yo. I got 3 hours left on the clock. I'm going to need that to get home. I'm not going to go spend the night in the truck in Columbus, Ohio, then get up after my 10 hours just to go home on a Saturday. No. I'm going home on a Friday, getting in my bed Friday night, wake up Saturday morning, go to bed Saturday night, wake up Sunday morning, go to bed Sunday night, wake up Monday morning, and I'm back at it. You see how that worked? Just like you don't want to be hemmed up at your job, at your cushy desk job, that all you have to do is turn off the computer every damn night, get up. Hey, everybody, y'all take it easy. I'll see y'all tomorrow or Monday. Bye, y'all. You don't have no time restraints. You could just easily get up, go to your car, start it up, You can go any fucking where in your car. We can't go anywhere in this truck if we don't have personal conveyance. So, no, bitch. I am going home. Wendy's laughs. She says, love it. They should do it. I hear you. Kevin Dees, Rochelle, Illinois' location is 975 South Cannon Road. It used to be a Ryder Rare House, but to when each brought it, I guess Kraft Foods moved up in there. I know exactly what you're talking about, bruh. Wendy Williams, don't mess with the home time. That's right. Glad you stood up for yourself. I'm learning. Look, if you're a new jack, you know what I'm saying? I just wish that all the stuff that I'm learning now, I'm still learning. I didn't know all of this back in the day. I didn't know. I let when I first got with the first trucking company, I let the driver manager bully me into taking the fucking load that when I got there only had like 2 minutes left on the clock. And they didn't have and at that time I didn't even know about personal conveyance. Nobody ain't told me about that shit. So I asked him, I was like, look, bro, I only got like 2 minutes left on the clock. Is there some kind of way safety can, spot me sometime so I can go and find somewhere to chill?
Nah, man. Nah, you just gonna have to go into violation and then make sure you type in there, what was it for?
Okay, so when I get pulled over by DOT and shit, they ain't gonna want to fucking care about why. I mean, they don't want to care about what happened. They want to know why I'm in violation, and then I would get put out of service, grab a ticket that'll cost me X amount of dollars, and fuck up my fucking record, bro. Luckily for me, the place where I went to, they had a gravel yard that I was able to post up in. All right. So yeah, man. So horror stories, man. Horror stories. What's your horror stories of being hemmed up, man? Like I said, this year alone, especially with the Corona season, I've been hemmed up at so many fucking places. It's been ridiculous. Again, like I said, you got to have a good rapport with your driver manager or fleet manager to get paid and not happen to argue or fight for your detention pay. Or how about this layover shit? How about that? You got to wait a full 24 hours in order to get layover. So let's say if you was down for like 10 hours, 12 hours, you negate and you started rolling after that 12 hours, you negate that whatever the amount of the what do you call it? The layover is going to be. How'd that play? Kevin D said, Kraft Food sucks big time. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Especially in Illinois, bro. Especially in Illinois. I know the one place right over there in Champaign. Oh, my God. I mean, that was pretty. You know what? I say I only had like 2 issues over in Champaign, but other than that, they've been pretty good. They've been pretty good. The one over in Aurora too. They've been pretty good also. But the only problem is looking for empties, because a lot of drivers come up in there. It's supposed to be a drop and hook. It ends up being a live fucking load or a live load, live unload, because a lot of drivers come up in there and take all the fucking empties, man. And those empties is supposed to be for craft, so they can keep their local guys running. Every time I come up in there, I always it's like, yo, it's a dropping hook. Oh, okay. So when I get to a roar, it turns into a live unload. I gotta wait. And then wait again to get loaded. And then take it back up to Champaign, where they don't have no trailers either. That shit crazy. I only got about four detention time at 20 bucks, bro. 20 bucks an hour at Craft for Craft Foods. Another thing about this detention shit is that when the motherfucking fleet manager tells you, like, J&R Schwugel is notorious for this shit. They'll tell you that, oh, we got detention time, but you won't get paid that detention time until you get approved for it. Okay, so I'm going to get approved for it for this week's coming paycheck, right? Nah, it usually comes on next week's paycheck because you got to get approved for it. What the fuck I got to get approved for? I got there on time. I got hemmed up. I gave you the times. Oh, well, we got to go back and get the approval from the shipper or receiver. They was the ones that hemmed me up. What the fuck you got to get approval from them for? That's crazy. That is crazy though. But yeah, man. Yo, crazy horror stories for shippers and receivers, man. If you guys got some crazy horror stories that you want to tell, yo, definitely let me know. Hit me up in the Gmail or in the DM, which is a lot easier. You know, if you want to come on the show and talk about it, let me know. And we'll chop it up. I'm about to go because we're about to get on up out of here, and I've been doing my show, you know, for the average time, you know, for the algorithm. So if you guys like content like this and more, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button. And if you want to donate to the channel, you could definitely do that. Somebody buy me something to eat, damn it. Wendy Williams, thank you very much. If I'm not mistaken, I think I was the one that ran into you at the fuel island. So thank you for joining me on this show. Thank you very much. And you definitely stay safe out there. You know what I'm saying, driver? You make sure J&R Schwugel take care of you, okay? All right. So on that note, everybody, y'all can hit me up in the Cash App. It's in the description below, along with the Coffee app. If you guys want to come and holler at me and all like that, yo, you can holler at me offline too, man. I mean, if y'all got the number, you know, a couple of you guys already called me up and chopped it up with me, and I really do appreciate it. So if you guys want to get at me any kind of way, hit me up in the DM over at Instagram, which is the easiest way, or you can hit me up in the Gmail, which is lockoutmenpodcast@gmail.com. Come back later on this evening at 8 o'clock to come in while I'm talking to my special guest this evening. All right, you guys take it easy. Y'all have a blessed day, and I will come back at you with another video. Peace.
All you have to do is